we had some flaws that was causing us to not get the ball as close to the hole. So let's go around and just kind of tell me what you were feeling, you know, as you started from, when you went from hitting the ball to, you know, 15, 20 feet past the hole to when you started getting it close. What was the big difference?
Just getting the right amount of power on it, really.
A nice good pace through the ball.
Following through with the swing.
Following through. Okay. All right. What about you?
I'd have to say just setting yourself upright and coming through the ball with a constant speed, not chopping it or not decelerating when you're coming through the ball, hitting the ball with a
Make for more consistent contact, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What about you, Rob?
Kind of like Matt said and what you told me when I was putting, I was taking the putter too far back, so I just brought a little ways back. I was able to make that constant speed right.
Okay. Corey?
Actually lining the ball up correctly right where I wanted to go actually helped a lot.
Lining the ball up helps, kind of, because when you get over the ball, it looks different from when you're behind it, but when you get over it, if you trust where you pick that spot out, you're going to get a lot better results. All right, so we'll go this way now, and you tell me, you know, what you're going to do after the lesson and in between lessons to kind of hone in on your skill and ensure that you're always hitting it close to the hole.
I'm going to probably put the ball over right in front of me as best as I can and take a couple strokes and learn what I did today.
And really get your eyes over the ball, because I think that was the big problem with you, is you were kind of set back a little bit like this, and when your eye level is not over the ball,
that's what I
mean, it's kind of like trying to hit a baseball, like with your, with your back. You can't really get into it and see where you're swinging or where you're going. What about for you, Rob?
I was gonna say it's really nice to have an object behind the hole.
Kind of like something to, because
kind of gauge
a lot of people just try to get the ball as close to the hole, but they don't think about after the hole.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a big ring around the hole, the circumference of the circle is a lot bigger than just the first half of the circle. Whether it's left or right or long or short, you can still have the same distance of putt all the way around the hole. What about for you?
I'm just gonna make sure I got a square stance and a firm grip on the putter, and just make sure I follow through every time.
Okay. For you?
I'd say the same as Matt, following through with the putt.
Just following through and making a good, confident stroke. What are some things that you felt during the bump and run thing that you didn't necessarily feel before? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I gotta go down more on the club.
Kind of choke down on it a little bit, a little bit better control.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know you were supposed to keep your hands in front of the ball.
Yep. Keep your hands in front of the ball on those shots. Ensures that the club stays, kind of almost closed and not where, if you have it here and you start getting real wristy, your wrist hinge there affects the loft. So, this is a 56-degree wedge, and if I'm through the ball like this, it is no longer 56 degrees, it is greater, and you're going to kind of either hit it high and it's going to come short, or you're going to essentially cut the ball in half and hit it right in the middle of the ball, and that's what sends it low and way over the green. All right. What was some things that you guys learned today out of the bunker?
I learned that you put more loft on the ball, you put more spin on it, you kind of sit down when you want to.
I never really realized that you need to open up your stance. I never did that.
So opening it up
opening
kind of
up my
helps you
stance
get
helps
through
me
the ball a little bit.
Yeah, before I was just
Hit
at
a
a
better
regular
bunker
shot. Regular. That's how I never even opened up
more
the face.
control. It gives you more of a feel for the green, like where you want to aim.
Kind of more control over
Better
the ball,
rotation.
which is good.
Imagine the square box.
That helps.
Your ball definitely helps.
I mean, I still do it almost every time, especially if I've got a long one and I got to make sure I get, enough ball where it goes. I just imagine the same thing, almost like a divot kind of deal. And it's the same. You just really have to commit to the shots, and you cannot decelerate, because if you're slowing that club head down on your own and then hitting that sand, I mean, it's either you're not going to hit the sand and it's going over the green, or you're catching all the sand with no follow through and you're scooting up a couple feet and taking a shot.
When you really rotate, it really helps with the backspin, so you can get the full swing that you want. The ball's not going to overrun.
We're going to do it more individually. We're going to kind of go one by one and make corrections as we see fit, and kind of just clubbing and alignment and just, the real simple stuff that, a lot of people get bad habits and do, other things. Get a grip in a funny position, and it changes the whole swing. All right, so when you're taking it away, make sure you're the toe up. Okay. So from right here, it should be kind of you're not going like this. You're just from right here. You're strictly moving your arms, and that's what moving them out here is what allows your body to turn. Okay. So, but basically your first move is going to want to be the head up to here. Okay. But it's almost like a wrist hinge, not a whole arm lift. More like but not that drastic, but that's kind of the first deal, and it's not just one solid arm movement. Give that a try. Swinging through here and keeping your head down. Let this right shoulder, when you're coming through here, let that right shoulder bring your chin up. You're kind of peeking a little bit. That's what's causing that thin shot. That was better. Zach, I notice your tendency tends to be a little bit too quick through the hips, and your body's clearing before the ball, before your hands get through the ball, and what kind of produces that low cut. So make sure that you stay down on the ball and focus on turning them hips through the target. That was good.
I feel like I'm a little too quick still.
You're a little quick from the top, kind of gunch a little left. Right there. That's a pretty good shot, Zach.
That's the stuff.